Want to look at rocket companies, Rob, crashing back to earth. The mortgage lender plunged better than 30% yesterday as analysts held their low price positions. This morning, it's up 0.5% as the retail investors sent the stock soaring more than 70% on Tuesday. You get whiplash looking at this. Similar story about GameStop that we were talking about just a few weeks ago. Do you expect more of these retail investor spikes?
Yeah, I think what's going on right now with the Reddit crowd, Maria, is they're kind of following the short interest. And if they can get a narrative that gets other members on Reddit excited, that's kind of what they're going after right now. So this is one that actually came up on our screens. And, you know, a lot of people have to remember there's a lot of different things in the market that move it outside of valuation. Valuation is one thing, but that's a long-term metric. Momentum in the short run is just everything. And what we're seeing with Reddit right now, they're just following that short interest, putting that narrative out there, and you're getting a lot of retail money, but there's also some institutional money. Don't be fooled, that's following this trade. So I think we're going to see this to continue. But, you know, what I'm really worried about, Maria, is that average investor. I was on a talk yesterday where someone was asking, hey, should I move some of my IRA into Rocket? You know, they don't really understand. A lot of these young people have only experienced a bull market in the last few years, especially with the stay-home trade. Those are the people that I'm worried about that need to be educated that these moves 30 to 40% up also come with moves 30 to 40% down.
Let me bring in Rob Luna. And Rob, I know that at SureVest you are overseeing a portfolio of growth companies like technology stocks. But look at the oil stocks. Recently, they look like tech stocks when you look at the double-digit increases in some of these stocks over the last year.
Yeah, no, absolutely. And we've actually rotated into some of those names, Maria. Two names we like are Chevron, large integrated. Income is tough to get right now, 5% yield, and enterprise product partners as the economy picks up. Lyft just reported largest increase in weekly rides since the pandemic. You're going to see those toll booths open back up, flowing through another 7% yielder. I think investors need to look at this area that significantly underperformed for the last year.
You've got really a ray of sunshine to see certain states saying, okay, we're beginning now. We're getting back to what we do. Rob Luna, jump in here.
Yeah, I mean, you got to start opening back up. States like Texas get it. States like Florida get it. And like you said, Maria, give people the option. You don't have to go out to a restaurant. You can order in, you can go to the grocery store, but the people who want to do it, allow them to have the opportunity to support these business owners. Out here in California, it's still outdoor dining only, and there was a lot of restaurants who are not set up for that, not set up, like this gentleman said, with the technology to facilitate to-go services. You're putting these people out of business. I think it's time to open back up. We're 2 months from a vaccine. If you're scared, stay at home, don't wear the mask, but let these small business owners thrive.
Rob, you don't get the pomp and circumstance, the shows, the network, actual distribution that you would get on Fox for Thursday nights on streaming. What do you think in terms of the audience participation should Amazon confirm it's getting Thursday night's NFL?
Yeah, well, it's going to limit audience participation. But, I mean, for Amazon, I think this is a big thing. And you look at that billion-dollar price tag, Maria, that's hard for a traditional media company to swallow. But this ecosystem that we've seen Amazon build up, the value that they're adding through Prime, they're able to leverage that and monetize it in ways that traditional media can't. But the thing about live sports, as we all know, the way we're consuming television these days, very different. Live sports is one of those things you don't want to watch 2 or 3 days later. You want to catch that in real time. So I think this is a good thing for Amazon and Amazon investors to keep that ecosystem valuable.
Yeah, but I think it's interesting in terms of the limiting and the limitations that it will mean for audiences, because not everybody will want to wait, like you said, and watch the game 3 days later on streaming.
Yeah, and I guess that's the value proposition for Amazon, right? Is that they'll get more people onto that monthly subscription, annual subscription for Prime, and I think that's the way they're looking at it. You know, we've even seen that in Los Angeles with the Dodgers losing rights, where you can't see the Dodgers play for free here anymore. I think this is just the future of media.
Bring it on. I've been a lover of So You Think You Can Dance and other dance competition shows, so I am all for this. Nat and I've taught Nat, by the way, the Brooklyn Shuffle recently from Saturday Night Fever. So co-ed all the way. I am not making that up. It's true.
Yeah, it's funny. I want to see Nat do the Brooklyn Shuffle.
Yeah, for fear of cancel culture, I think I'm going to keep my comments to myself on this one, Maria.
All right, a big thank you to Dagan McDowell and Rob Luna. We will see you tomorrow, you guys. Thank you so much for being here.